In today's TFA Fundamental series, we'll be talking about creating a personal brand that aligns with your niche and target audience.
You know, whenever I hear AJ talks, right, it's like radio.
Oh,
I'm like, am I listening to radio? Okay, AJ, today, you mentioned talking about creating personal brand,
yes.
aligning with our niche and
And target
audience.
audience.
Okay.
Correct.
Maybe you start first because I would say like we have always been mentioning that we are 10 years apart, and then there's the difference. I would say it's like a different kind of personal branding, or even the personal branding is not applicable back then when I first started. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
is
you
it?
wanna yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
previously when I first started, it's all about the using the third name. Is it third name? Like using company name, like we
Okay.
third person name.
The
Yeah,
person.
now it's all about the first person name, like about you, yourself. Of course, it's more of like gelling yourself between basically you gel your personal and your brand together.
Mm-hmm.
Previously it was like when I first started, it's like your company is your company, yourself is yourself. So it's like two
Mm-hmm.
different things. Yeah, maybe you want to start first on your what does personal brand means to you, or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, personal brand, to me, I feel that it's important for people to know you, who, like, what kind of person you are, and what's your niche, what you're good at. So that is important, I
Mm.
feel. And then nowadays also, like, I do see people, they still want to put like a brand front. They don't put their face in front. They can put their brand, or they represent a brand. I think that's perfectly fine. But what you mentioned, like, nowadays people are more drawn to personal branding.
Yeah.
Because they feel more connected to you, right? Because as a person, I see another person, I feel I think that, I can relate to that person.
Mm.
So coming to the question about aligning your niche and target audience. A niche is pretty straightforward, right? It's what you're
Yeah.
good at. Like, for example, for me, I'm good at audio because I've been through like how many years learning audio and music. And then
Yeah.
for yourself, it's video because, when you bump into a camera, you fell in love with the camera. Yeah, you guys should check out Renee's latest reel. It's quite funny. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. But then the
Yes.
target audience,
Mm.
this is where I feel that a lot of freelancers, we think that our target audience is everybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because, like, for example, like for me, audio, everybody needs audio, right? I mean, like, you listen to audio, whatever you're listening with this video, it comes with an audio. You watch the movie, also got audio, music,
Yep.
I mean, got audio, So
Yep.
we think that when audio is at, like, for myself, when audio is everywhere, like, everyone needs it.
Mm.
But then later on through the journey, we realize that not everyone sees audio as important as you are, as you
Mm.
see it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe you can continue from there.
Yeah, I think also when you talk about target audience, freelancers as a whole need to also understand that sometimes target audience can change over the years. As you pivot your business, it can change, or maybe your target audience can have different categories. But of course, there must be a main category that you should actually work on when it comes to target audience. So for example, like myself, I do work with corporate clients. I do work with small business owners. I do work with organizations. So my main target audience would be the corporate clients. So the corporate clients, like what's the size of the clients, this kind of things you need to put down on your drawing board, because it's kind of like easier for you to sometimes want to like cold pitch email your potential clients. You want to have partnership with all these clients, so it's easier for you to like target. So when you know, like for example, if you want to target corporate clients, what is the size, how many employees, um list down the particular example of a corporate client that you want to work with that kind of like match with the one that you want to work with. So I think having a very specific, I would say not type, but specific segregation is very important. Because if not, like what you say lah, about your target audience can be everybody, anybody, but I think as cliche as it sounds, if you target everyone, you actually target no one. So it's very important to really dive into who do you want to work with, because if you want to target everyone, then if that client very difficult, also difficult to work in that sense.
Correct.
Yeah, I think also just now we're talking about personal branding. Personal branding is also like a process of like marketing yourself and your business like as a brand. It's basically I would say it's like having a clear and distinctive like brand identity, and then you promote yourself to your target audience. I think it was the start of LinkedIn that, because LinkedIn back then was the only platform that has this kind of like matching jobs and potential vendors or service providers.
Yeah.
So LinkedIn is the first place that kind of like have this kind of opportunity where individual works with organization, that kind of thing. When it was on Facebook and Instagram, it's really more about sharing content, or about sharing, that's all. So LinkedIn was the first one that kind of like kickstart this, I would say kickstart a personal brand, because when they go to your personal page, they know what you have, what you work
what
as,
you do, your
what you do,
achievements.
all these things lah. Then people are giving you testimonials. You know, like last time, I don't know whether you are in the Friendster era.
Sort of.
Yeah. Before Facebook, that's okay. This is like another story together. Okay, never mind. So yes. Okay. Anything else you wanna? Let's touch on this creating personal brand.
I guess we pretty much covered like, aligning it with your niche. I feel that it's important because you don't want to what you call that? You don't want to represent yourself as someone else. Like, can you imagine me representing Renee?
Yeah.
And then after that, like when it comes to like doing video, then I'm like, I'm sorry, the video is crappy, but audio is like amazing. So it's we want to make sure that we tell the truth.
Yes.
That mention that what you're good at, and share your experience and portfolio as well. And then for the target audience, I think Renee brought up a very good point, whereby if you want to aim for everybody, you will catch nobody. It's the same as being in a relationship. I mean, now it's just so funny because yesterday I watched this video about a Gen Z interview. Like two strangers, and they asked random question. It was quite funny. But anyway, that's a topic for another time.
I think I want to also just add on the know your audience thingy. Knowing your audience is important, but also you need to know where are your audience hanging out at. Like for example, corporate clients, most of the corporate clients will be on LinkedIn. So instead, I'm not sure you can hear the banging. I'm sorry, guys. My house.
It's okay. It's fine.
My area is So anyway, when you are targeting like corporate clients, LinkedIn will be better compared to like Instagram or TikTok, that kind. But if you're talking about like brand awareness, getting the first point of your marketing funnel, then TikTok could be a good platform because of the algorithm. Another point that I want to share also, if you want to build like visibility or credibility, I think also again LinkedIn, and I think both of us are on Medium. I feel that is also a place for freelancers can tap on in Medium, because one, it can allow you to practice writing, and two, you can it's for me. And two, I think it's really more to position yourself as a credible person in your own space. Like for example, AJ is in the audio space, so when she writes article referencing to about audio and stuff like that, she is positioning herself as a thought leader in the audio space. So I think knowing your audience is great, but knowing where your audience are hanging out, it's even more important. Because if you target corporate client, then suddenly you go into Instagram, let's say.
Oh,
Not many corporate clients go into
yeah,
Instagram,
yeah.
right? Yeah, so you have to know where.
Yes. Oh, okay. So very well very well put together, Renee.
Thank you.
To sum up our today's conversation on
Yes.
TFA fundamentals. So if you guys are watching, do follow us on our social media platform. We are on every platform. We should create a TFA medium
Yeah, actually true.
account. Since the two of us are already inside. But anyways, yes, we're on every platform you can think of, you name it, we're on it.
Yep.
Please follow us. Do subscribe to our YouTube, as well as follow us on our Spotify and everywhere else.
Yep.
With that, yes, if you have any comments about personal branding, niche, target audience, do comment them in the comments below, and we would love to hear it from you guys.
Yep. Yes. All right. Till the next one. See you. Bye.
Bye.